back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And nice work after the catch. Stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Here comes Smith on the return. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yard back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. An even 40 yards. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Flushed to his right, to the goal line, and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jabari Connor, they're on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Giant 1st down. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Brian Cook up to the safety spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
14.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Giants.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
To the left side, OBJ is there. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Another New York
It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. And we'll give him 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
4-yard loss.
On 4th down, the
It's
veteran
4th down.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. His kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
Giants 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
That ball going to hop into the end zone.
First and 10.
It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30. And another first down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get that to midfield. So no gain on that one.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's caught, it's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3.
Chiefs 14. Giants 3. Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Into the secondary, past the 40. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Open man downfield, OBJ. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
34-yard line.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he's brought down after a gain of yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
8 yards to go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
down. Here's Wilson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
First down,
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Chiefs first down. On the ground, this is Hunt. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here comes second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Giants breathe.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Put him in the shit. You keep off. That you're trying to end up. If I end up there, that end up. You just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On first down, Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is what you want. Ha! 60 to the block. I just want to rock.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 10. Quick throw here, taken by Odell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup.
That's good.
First down.
For a New York Giants.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 37.
A big play for the Giants. 37 yards.
First and 10.
First and 10.
Yard line.
Dark. This one broken up. And it's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll be forced outright, and that is incomplete.
No miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That's taken in, and he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. For Jackson Dart, milestone moment, his first NFL career touchdown pass. Extra point by Gano is up and good. The Giants get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now to throw on second down. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And this play is going nowhere as he runs to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On first and 10, here is Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
To the air on second down. Dart hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. You do know it'll be third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks. Like, you force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
To the air once more is Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Drew Tranquil. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leaving.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Brian Burns in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. They'll throw now, third and forever. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
If It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now a screen set up for Tracy. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On second down, Dart. Look wide. Get this one complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Dart. Now a screen will be set up for Singletary. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. So we are through 3.
40-yard
And
attempt.
Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, KC.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On comes the Chiefs punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
16-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Balls accurate, balls on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low if you want this dude.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The run here with Devin Singletary. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
7 yards.
Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
2nd down, goal to go. Singletary. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th and goal.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll indeed go for it, and it's dark. This one is caught. First fourth and goal, they deliver. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Point conversion.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now Singletary. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now on second and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll run, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
They'll run here. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here.
Field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to win the game. His kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt. and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.